In this Hunter ADASLINK series of training, we're going to talk about special tests, also known as bidirectional controls. Bidirectional controls is a generic term used to describe sending and receiving information between one device and another. With the ADASLINK, you don't have to spend much time in carrying out your diagnosis and has sophisticated features such as key fob programming, ABS, SRS, and TPMS, ABS bleeding brakes, reset functions including oil reset and oil lamp reset, anti-theft matching, ECM command, EPB, SAS, DPF, BMS, injector coding, gear learning, immobilizer, throttle relearn, initialization or reinitialization, and the list goes on. You can use this bidirectional OBD2 scanner to interpret codes, definitions, see wiring diagrams, and known or preferable fixes. This scanner features advanced service functions that will enable you to establish if each part of the car is functioning or is it faulty. Some automotive manufacturers refer to bidirectional controls as functional test, actuator test, inspection test, system test. So the terminology can vary per vehicle manufacturer and even per vehicle model. Programming and reprogramming can also be included in the list of bidirectional controls. When properly utilized, bidirectional component and system test can significantly reduce your diagnostic time. Consider a no-start situation. Let's say you've connected a fuel pressure gauge, cycled the key, and cranked the engine, but no fuel pressure was measured. At this point, you don't know if the problem is a component, a circuit, or is it a command-related issue. The scan tool you're using has a fuel pump command available. Using the scan tool, command the fuel pump on. If the fuel pressure gauge now shows proper fuel pressure, you know the fuel pump circuit and the pump are functioning properly. Your diagnostic focus should move to the command side of the circuit. The PCM may not be receiving the necessary enabling criteria to activate the fuel pump circuit. This may be caused by a faulty input sensor, low oil pressure on some vehicles. Could be lots of things. The process I'm describing took less than 5 minutes to complete the test. If you had to manually test the fuel pump circuit, it would likely take you 3 times as long. Let's take a look at how special tests or bidirectionals work on your ADASLINK tool. I'm connected to a 2007 GMC 1500. You can see on the left-hand side, right below Read DTCs, it says All Special Test. These are all the different modules available for that vehicle. Let's say, like the last scenario, I wanted to run the fuel pump to test fuel pressure. Which module is it in? Well, here's a little quick link. Up here at the top is a search bar. Type in fuel. That's the test that I want to do, right? So every test in all the modules having to do with fuel will pop up right here. And there's a fuel pump relay that controls the fuel pump. I now have the ability to turn on and off the pump for my testing. Let's say that this truck was in an accident and I want to test a brand new window motor before reassembling the door. Again, I type in window. Here is every test or bidirectional control turning on and off that has to do with window. So let's say that I put in a new body control module and I needed to input the SDM part number into that module. This is different than commanding on and off. I'm actually writing the serial number or the identification number to the body control module. Going back to the home screen, there's another icon that says Special Test Shortcuts. When you click on that, this takes you to the most common things that you will probably want to do with that vehicle. And as you can see with this particular vehicle, there's really only 4 because it's an 07 pickup truck. Let's go in and select a different vehicle. Let me show you what this would look like on a 2018 Cadillac CTS. Now look at the special test. There are a lot more modules available on this car. And again, if there's something specific that I want to do, if I know the name of whatever it is, I can just type it into my search bar and save a little time. Such as, let's say I want to change tire pressure for the tire pressure monitor system. This is basically a guided tour. If I take the time and read through here, it tells me when and why I would want to change these numbers. So if I wanted to change, say, the rear tire and take it to a load range D, I can now come in and change that PSI air pressure in that tire that I want. Remember, bidirectionals are more than just controlling things. There's sometimes that you can actually change values. Now let's go to the special test on this Cadillac. Whoa, now that's a lot of special tests. Remember, these are quick shortcuts to take you to things that you may want to do on a regular basis on this car, like service light reset. When I go there, I can reset the oil life, change the value from 0 to 100. I can change the number right here. Very simple. This tool allows you to even change some parameters that are available by the OEMs. And I'll see you again on another video.